welcome to IIMA, Mrs. Jindal. You've been here before when we announced the JSW School of Public Policy to media, and it's a great gift to the institute to have that school with your funding the School of Public Policy in this region. We're excited, and I know you head the JSW Foundation. There's great work being done. Could you share some of it with us?
Thank you for inviting me, and it is a privilege for JSW to imparting little bit of to giving back to society about this School of Public Policy. Sajjan and I always wanted to start a university. That is our ultimate dream. But before doing that, um, d- uh, instead of acquiring land or building a university, we don't have the expertise to do on our own. So we would like to impart our giving back by doing something to improve our country. So this idea of public school of public policy will be the first, and that too in IIM Ahmedabad, where the standards are very stringent and very correct, because there are certain things in India which still needs a lot of scope. The School of Public Policy is for the larger good. It is not for one sector of the society. So I think this is one thing that we are very very excited about. As far as the foundation that which I head is about giving back people at the right time. So we are managing the education for the rural poor, for the underprivileged, to empower many people, and with special emphasis on women and children. We are also running. We're running schools. That's given. The balwaris, anganwadis, but the one speciality that we are doing is running BPOs for young girls, and these young girls are like 8 past, and either they get married or they do not pursue any higher education. We train them, and then each girl usually gets about 10,000 rupees a month. So this is one thing that we are very proud of. We are also involved in sanitation and hygiene, especially for women and their problem of the menstruations and the sanitary napkins which are there in our country, and then also handle the garbage for this. Um, many things, the malnourishment that we are doing in Karnataka and in Thane district in Maharashtra. We're doing lots of things. One little passion of mine is art and heritage. So we are very. I am involved in the restoration of Hampi.
Mhm.
We
That's a very important heritage site for the country in
Yes,
Karnataka.
yes,
Belur and Helibid.
yes.
That one.
Belu, Patakal, everything. So we are sponsoring about 3 or 4 temples in Hampi
That's
and trying to improve the whole area of Hampi, the garbage system, their equipment, the Kamlapur Museum, the school, the everything there. We are trying to. I'm trying to do whatever little I can do. Um, I'm also restoring the synagogue in Mumbai
That's
and working towards the Alibag Fort in Maharashtra. So there are many neglected sites. India it has a rich heritage. The government is trying its best, but still
absolutely.
they are not being able to handle it all.
Sure, I think the corporate and the foundations like yours make a world of difference, and government does need that intervention and support.
Yeah,
So just as we do at IMA, we're delighted that we always connected with the world of practice right since inception at IMA,
yeah,
and this is a deeper connect that the corporate and we come up together to set up a school of public policy, which would make a difference to the policy,
yeah.
different domains within the country. If I may ask, your family has been into philanthropy on both sides. Your parents were into philanthropy, and if I'm not mistaken, even your grandparents were into the philanthropy. Now, your mother heads the Kanoria Art Center at Ahmedabad, and both sides of the family have supported education and health. So, how does it work being in a family on philanthropy very significantly in social sector?
I think we all, from where I was born and where I am now, it is it is given. In our time, now there is a CSR money. Before that, when I got married, we were told that there is a Dharmada account. So there is, everyone has their accounts, and one account was a Dharmada account. Now, of course, the government has very rightly so given 2% to all corporates of the CSR money. So this has made very systematically. But before the system, all of us had our Dharmada account.
Yeah, I guess some of the families, industrial family, whether it is builders or your family, who contributed without the mandatory CSR, and CSR of course would fund many more things. But so, so on both sides, how does it feel? I mean, you grew up in the surroundings now. Is that how do you see yourself when you grow up? Like your mother is still very active into
Very active,
philanthropy.
yes.
So what is it that you would most passionately want to
You know,
pursue?
I think the main reason why I get so excited about this thing for two things. I'm an Indian, and I'm proud to be an Indian. But whenever I go abroad, as we all travel, and then sometimes I feel very small. When I go to I was told that let's go and go to Stonehenge in Britain. I go there and I see that they have made this one Stonehenge and their small little stones and they've amplified it. They publicize it. There is an interpretation center. There is facility. There are toilets. And I used to feel that, oh my God, we are trying to improve our country. We have built these businesses. We can't even do this much. So so whenever all of us go out of the country, we feel that we have the capacity to be
Absolutely.
better than the world.
Absolutely.
My children have been, I'm taking them, they have studied abroad. But I don't think, I think they will fail if they have to sign the paper of get an admission in IIMA Ahmedabad.
That's not quite true. I think
So,
somehow when you have an easy option, when you know that you can afford the education there, so maybe one doesn't put in the best effort
yes,
to write the CAT, IMA CAT, and work that much harder. And vis-a-vis when you have limited options and when you know the option to study abroad is not there, but we would want them to at least come back to study at IMA, executive
yes.
education program, have that connect with this institute.
So I think we are all proud Indians and it is our duty to give back because otherwise we are not worthy of it. We are the ones, we live in a country which is a developing country, which is 80% of India are in rural poor. If we can't even do our bit, then we are not worthy of living.
That's very modestly
Yeah.
said, ma'am. You won the Golden Peacock Award
Yes.
in 2009, if I'm not
Yes.
mistaken, for JSW Foundation's work. Would you like to tell us, what was it work which got great recognition to get this award?
No, I think awards. I just got another Davy Award with the Sunday Indian Express. I think this award is a source of encouragement
Absolutely.
because what we have done is just a drop in the ocean, and as the business grows, the amount of money that you get as the business grows, so the your account of CSR continues to increase, and it will we will impact many more lives. So I'm always very excited about my to help more people in my own country.
You've written on art and heritage. I've seen your publications
Yes.
at places. Could you tell us which is your most favorite publication and what's most exciting for you there?
I publish a quarterly magazine called Art India, and I write myself the prelude.
Okay.
And also, we have just published this book on Hampi. And the next publication that we're doing is the stories of Hampi, of Kishkinda Nagri, for the children below the age of 16. Because I feel that some of our for old folklore, our old heritage is not being transmitted to the next generation. So I'm trying to do whatever I can with my other cap. Yeah.
So, what part of art and heritage can we see somewhat reflected in our JSW School of Public Policy Architecture there. I hope it'll have some image of all your learning, the deep interest in the area, and I hope you would take interest in kind of some kind of internal modeling and see that
Yeah.
we gain from your very rich experience in this area.
Thank you. I'm meeting Rahul Mehrotra tomorrow,
Okay.
and it is my desire that I will make this the School of Policy with our intervention will be one of the most aesthetic in the world in your campus.
So we can expect a signature building there with
I hope so.
Mrs.
Yeah.
Sangita Jindal's rich experience
Yeah.
and art and heritage.
I hope so.
Anything, you're a woman leader, and we have gradually women students numbers increasing, a greater gender balance on campus, and our students significantly follow women leadership programs and definitely would want you to come and address them sometime. Is there a message that you would have for our young students, the women's, the girl students, with your journey?
I think the main thing is women should never give up and pursue your dreams, because a woman has to do many roles. You have to handle the home, and then you want to get into the professional field. And I feel that it is very difficult for a woman to go ground up. It is very tough. Even in JSW, my main penchant is that the women should get into the senior cadre of JSW, which I have not yet been able to achieve. There are more 90% men, or maybe one or two, one of maybe 5% women. So I think things will happen. I think the year of women will happen, but it will take a little bit more time. Yeah.
Thank you so much for coming
Thank
to
you.
IIM, and we hope to see you more often on this
Yes,
campus
thank you.
as we set up the school and also to meet our students and share your life journey with them. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much. Thank you.